right, guys, make sure you guys follow me on all things social at TeeCheriBabie. And it's your girl, TeeCheriBabie. Please don't forget the baby. And we just did an episode of No Script Needed, presented by Creative Genius Studios. Tap in.
Mr. D.E. back with another one. Yes. CEO of the Sources here with y'all again today with another episode of No Script Needed, presented by Creative Genius Studio. And today, I got the one and only special guest, the first lady on the show, Cheri, and don't forget the baby.
Hi, D.
Hey, T.
You got your tan going. You been out flying.
Yeah, I am darker than my other videos.
It looks nice, though. It's all even tone. He's melanated and glowing right now.
Yeah.
Came fresh off vacation. I just want to thank you for having me and even thinking about me being on the podcast. Shout out to Ty. Shout out to CC. I love the studio. And hopefully we're going to be working on my podcast soon.
Yeah, very soon.
And I'm going to have him as a guest.
Very soon. That's going to happen.
And this is what we do.
Yes. So a lot of people, y'all don't know about T. We've got to, dive deep. So where are you originally from, T?
So I was born in St. Louis, Missouri, y'all. But by the time I was 5, I moved to Southern California, right outside of LA, in a small suburban town called West Covina. Mm-hmm. And that's where I grew up. From there, as an adult.
What was it like back in Cali? It was when you was in Cali.
So it was super chill. It wasn't like the hood, but it was like the hood for the suburbs, if that were to make sense. But less crime. My mom tried to do what she could to make sure that we were in a nice neighborhood, and so my roots, everything I know, I grew up in California. So
how was the school system and things out there?
Man, different. We didn't really have that many black people in my school. We didn't have that many black people in my school.
So but High School Musical for you?
It was still clicked up. It was still regular high school. You still had Joe Jocks, your sports teams, your cheerleaders. We had dance teams. We had gangs. We had all that. You still have Cali gang members, and you got your Spanish and Spanish culture as well. So it was a melting pot. But I would say we definitely did not. The blacks were the minority. I would say we had a few hundred.
Other different people, so it's a little diverse, just a little bit.
Yeah, super diverse, which California is. So it was fun, a lot of different culture. And then I just got a culture shock right after high school. Went straight to the East Coast and got that culture shock. Was completely a 360. So I went from the Midwest to the West Coast to the East Coast, and then I came back to the West.
A little bit of I explain each place. Come on, you got to. We need to know how each place was.
Each place has got its own flavor and opportunities. It depends on where you're going for and what's important to you. I think where you live and where you surround yourself is super important.
Younger you, what did you get into in high school? As in did you was a drama girl? You was on cheerleading team?
I was into a lot of stuff. I liked fashion. I had hella homeboys, so I was into a lot of stuff because they was into a lot of stuff. Sports. I wasn't really I never thought I was athletic, but I found later on I could have been athletic, but I was still very active. I had game banging area, I had a dance era, I had fashion era, where I was just going through all types of different phases. High school was so much fun for me. Maybe because I had homeschool for a little bit before high school, but it was so much fun. I got into all kinds. I was homeschooled too, y'all. I did a lot of stuff.
What was that like? Was that boring?
Homeschool, heck yeah. Everything was on the computer, and back then, Apple computers. That's when they had the big back Apple computers or whatever. But they were still cool, But everything was still newly and developed. You couldn't really go to someone about how to handle certain things. We had to figure it out on our own, during that time. So. And then just not being around other kids that was, my age. I had to be very self-sufficient. So, but it was I resented it for a while, but at the same time, it helped me be more independent, if that makes sense. So it was some positives. It was some positives out of it.
So, how did you get in? You're an artist.
Absolutely.
Let them know everything you are and what you do.
I am an artist, you guys. I'm an entertainer, a content creator, a bartender, and an actress. So anything content related, you probably gonna find your girl doing it. Yeah, so I got into that type of stuff when I was a kid. Like a lot of us, we kind of born with it, you know. I loved
So
music
what
off
was you
top.
on the Vine? Do it for the Vine?
We was always on the Vine. Absolutely. For the Vine. Like TikTok is nothing but another version of the Vine. Like the Vine came first. so yeah, we had our practice in. But yeah, absolutely. Music, dance. I was part of a dance team for a while. Like I had a lot of fun, like a lot of diversity. And it just led me to stay into music. I love music. I love writing. I love the content that comes with music. I think it was so dope. Like back then I was in love with music videos. Mm-hmm. Like I thought that was dope. Now we could do that on our own right now. Like it's so dope, like how the world had changed to make it like for me to be able to do what I do.
Okay. Yeah, I actually met T, y'all, a part of Stream Vegas.
Yeah.
Like yes, we've been talking about a little bit of that. We're gonna dive into that when we get into your stream world. But we're gonna keep it back to your past right now. So when did you first realize that you wanted to become an artist?
Very, very young. I would say officially when I always had the love for music, that I wanted to do music and I wanted to sing and I wanted to rap and I wanted to, dress up and perform and do stuff like that. I would say probably about like 5 or 6. My mom used to like Whitney Houston, and I remember seeing that movie, I think it's called The Bodyguard, as like a little tiny kid. And I was just like fell in love with like singing and seeing her perform. And I was just like, oh my God, I want to do that. Like, and then from there, just other artists like Nicki Minaj and Eve and Lil' Kim.
Is that where you got your name a little bit from? Because I know some people be saying, well, Barbie sometimes.
Yeah, so people say Barbie. Actually, T was like my nickname. And then like when I moved to the East Coast, everybody was just like, oh, you just like a baby. You got this baby face. We're going to call you T-Baby. But it was really a country slang. Like everybody was baby or sweetheart or whatever. Especially shout out to DC, the tri-state area. Real popular. But from there was like T-Baby, and from there, everybody just kept calling me that, and it stuck. So how I ended up coming with TeeCheriBabie is that my mentor, shout out to Beats How You Want 'Em, Vids How You Want 'Em, King and RJ, part of my team that I work with, they were like, come up with something a little bit more unique. T-Baby is kind of common. And I was like, all right, I'll see what I could do. But I was just like, T-Baby just kept sticking with me. So I was like, all right, well, I'm going to have to replace it with something that kind of means something similar. And Cheri usually means like honey, sweetheart in French. So I was just like, we're going to do that.
That's not your name at all?
No, it's not my name at all. That's how I came up with it. But T starts with the first letter of my first name, which is Traveris. So I kind of wanted to keep that originality, but it was just a nickname that I've had since I was a kid. So yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah.
All right. So when did you start getting into the streaming? We can get into that.
So I joined Stream Vegas so that I can learn how to become a streamer, and I started to be around you and a lot. Shout out to our whole little clique. Shout out to Nick, your favorite holiday. That's my homie. Also, our brother and Emmanuel. Congratulations to him on his new venture as well. And we just automatically clicked, and I started learning from you guys. And I really was like, man, I'm not a content creator. I'm a streamer. I like kind of the rawness. I don't want to have to cut and edit and everything be aesthetically pleasing and like perfect all the time. I kind of want to just relax and just be myself and have people fall in love with who I am. So that's what made me fall in love with streaming, because I just felt like it was already what I was doing and wanted to do, but didn't put myself in the space to do it. It was just like I was trying to do TikTok, I was trying to do Instagram, and all those things that the directions that I was going in was like, oh, you have to be this way. You have to have everything look the same, or everything the same color. I was like, oh my God, I can't. Like, and it was just like, or you could stream and just be yourself. And I'm like, you know what? So shout out to Stream Vegas too. It RIP Stream Vegas, but they did what I would.
You think it ever anything similar we ever gonna do again? Like, what's the downfall of Stream Vegas? You want to talk about the downfall of Stream Vegas?
Honestly, like, to me, I don't see a downfall. When I was like, I really want to connect with people like me. I'm on a spectrum. I'm a little special. I actually was super socially awkward until I started putting myself out there, like with the streamers and being a streamer and learning how to just do raw live content and become a live creator. Like, I was more socially awkward. Now I'm like, I'm okay with being awkward and being myself. Like, now streaming has helped me do that. And I feel like Stream Vegas was the avenue for me to reach you all,
Yes.
CC, Ty, everybody,
Yes.
in order for me to do this even on a deeper level than I did last year. So it's only been a year journey, and look how far we've came.
Yes.
So I feel like it wasn't no downfall.
We all still doing great things, and I don't think there's no real bad blood against anybody. So it just, things happen. You got to keep moving forward.
One thing about this creator space world, and to anyone who's interested in being an artist or anything creative, it allows you fluidity and to be able to network with other people who ends up like helping you in the long run. We've hired each other. We've created a community of each other. We're able to support each other, and it's just an ever-growing community, and I love it. Like, I'm in love with what we're doing. Like, this is the dopest stuff ever.
Yes.
Can you believe it? We get to do this for a living. We get to make money off doing this.
Yes. How does that feel to make money off of content? And when was the first time you actually did?
It's so freeing. I realized that I didn't have to be a global successful artist. I could be a local successful artist, or I could be a known, circle in my groups and community and become successful like a long time ago. So I would say I started getting paid for my music like in high school. I realized I could sing and rap, and like I said, I kicked it with a lot of homeboys back then. So they would plug me up, like, she charged for a hook, So I've been getting paid off my content for a long time. I just feel like I didn't monetize it the way that I should have. I either get gigs, guys. Like, you don't necessarily have to. I would say, like, TikTok doesn't pay me, but I've gotten clients from TikTok. Or I've had people contact me or purchase something that I've had, or ask me to come through or book me for something. So like, I get bookings, I can get, paid off services or products, appearances, events. So it's just, if you guys are like afraid to put yourself out there, like, I don't even know which camera to look at, all the cameras in here. But if you guys are like hesitant about doing content, don't be hesitant. Do it. The only thing you can do, the only thing that you should be afraid of is how many people you're going to be able to reach in your sleep. Like, you could be sleeping and your content is running, and someone discovers you. Like, it's like a online resume. You know what I mean? It's an online resume. It's an online service sheet. And don't like hesitate to do this type of work if you're a creator. Like, I urge you to just go for it.
Okay, so let's when did you come to Vegas in the first place?
I came to Vegas over 10 years now.
10 years?
Over 10 years now, yeah. I've been back and forth. Like, there was a period of time where I had to live in California, especially like right after COVID and all that. So, but yeah, Vegas, I've called Vegas home for a while now.
And what made you come?
A dual home. It was close. And I wanted to just live better. I had an ex-best friend who was here first and encouraged me to live here. Was like, just leave the East Coast if things aren't working out. Just come back home. Like, and I was like, I don't want to come back home, but I do want to, be closer to home. And so it's only a few hours away. And I'm like, all right. And things just started popping so fast here. Like, job, I was able to get a job right away. I was able to get transportation right away. I was able to get my own spot. Like, it was just like,
so you're saying it's easier to survive here than Cali?
Yeah, like, well, I don't know. It was for me. That was my experience. Like, as soon as I touched down, I was good. Like, I don't know. I just felt it just flowed. So I ended up staying, and my life has been growing and thriving ever since. And yeah.
Well, what's some more differences that you've seen from being in Vegas than Cali?
There's a lot of differences, but I would say more so the culture. It's still a West Coast culture, but it's softened. It's not as hardcore. It's not as definitive. It's the weather here is, I feel like, also alters people's personalities. I mean, when you're walking 125-degree weather, you're not the nicest person. The tour life here is different. I feel that is not as much tour life in California. Well, it is just on a grander scale because California's so big. Things are a lot smaller here, so accessible. Things are open later. Thank you, Vegas.
So nightlife better?
Nightlife can definitely be better. And you can get completely different experiences in different places here. Like, I mean, you can anywhere, but it's so close. Like, you could literally be in one hotel and the next hotel gives you a completely different experience. I think that's dope.
Yeah. And you said it's softer. What do you mean by that? Like, the people softer?
Like, I feel like people aren't as rigid here. California people are a little bit, their culture is their culture.
What is rigid for people that don't know what rigid means?
Like, people they're more malleable, or they're more, that's not better. They're more like moldable. Yeah, more moldable. They're more chill, coachable. Yeah, more open-minded. I feel like California just is a little bit more secluded to whatever groups you're part of there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to talk a little bit about relationships a little bit. Let's go into that.
Okay.
So has social media, made it harder for dating? Or matter of fact, what is your status for them?
I am...
Well, you don't want to disclose that? We can skip that question.
I don't mind it. I thought it was funny how you put that. But I'm engaged, heavily engaged.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Do I think that social media makes it hard for dating? I think you have to have internet intelligence, emotional intelligence, in order to balance both. It's still very being a content creator, an open content creator, is still very kind of like new, culturally. And so people being able to navigate their internet lives and their real lives, like, you have to have a good balance and someone who understands that balance as well. So I don't think it's hard. I think just like any type of relationships, you got to know who you're dating.
Okay. So we're going to go into something about the your comments. How do you feel about hate comments? How do you deal with that?
I used to be fearful of them. Now I just kind of run for them. Like, ooh, someone's hating, what did they say? And if it's something that I can work on, then I'll apply it. If it's something I'm not, I'll just kind of troll a little bit. But it's just feedback. You know what I mean? It's just feedback to figure out what direction I want to go in for my content. Yeah, so I'm kind of like no longer emotionally tied to it. I think before I used to be.
Let go ties of it. Mm-hmm. You just let it be, whatever happens. Sometimes you comment, sometimes you just don't go too deep to the point where you feel it personally.
Absolutely. Okay. I like where you put that.
All right, so what's the hardest, part about being a content creator that nobody sees?
It's work. Okay, it's work, especially if you need to make appearances. It's still networking, It's still networking and building relationships with other people who are in the same field as you. That's the same thing as if you were in a corporate industry and you had to, go to certain meetings to continue to be a doctor or whatever, which they do. They have certain meetings to keep them certified and up to date on information and things like that. So it's like similar to that where, hey, I got to make this appointment. So it's such and such who supported me on my last event. I definitely want to make their event. Like, it's certain things involved about networking, technical equipment and editing and posting and, scenery and props and extras that sometimes go in it that people doesn't see that it's also work.
Okay. Do you have any viral moments, or what do you think about viral moments and viral?
Yeah, I have a few things that have gone, like, I've been on, like, Shade Room and TMZ before.
Really?
Yeah.
Go into details.
Nothing too crazy. Like, at the time, it was, like, when I was going Facebook Live a lot. So this has to be, like, 2019 maybe? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was pre-COVID. So I was going Facebook Live a lot, and I would do, like, freestyle singing with, like, popular influencers. Like, some of the popular influencers that's now popular on Instagram now.
You ain't gonna name the name?
I forgot. It'll come to me. When it comes to me, I'll tell you guys. But a lot of people, like Skin and Bones, I've been on, like, their lives before. But it was, like, when they were on Facebook. Like, they weren't as popular on Instagram yet. So, what's his name? Funny Marco.
Yeah, well, Funny Marco. All right, so you brought him up.
Okay, let me stop getting on my back. Look, time out, y'all.
Yeah.
T's pulling it out of me. But a lot of people that I've like that are popular now, I've actually met, you know, in person. And it's easy to do. You've met a lot of people too here in Vegas. We go to these expos, we go to these conferences, we go show up to these events, and you get these type of opportunities. Like, so showing up is half the battle. And yes, is it work? Yes, but you figure out a system. Like for today, I had to come here straight up after work. But like, you gotta want it that bad. You gotta want it that bad, and adjust your schedule or figure out ways that you could play around with your schedule so you could fit this in too, if it's important to you. You know, so. Yeah.
All right, so you know we got Streamer University going on right now. What is your thoughts on Streamer University and for some of the people that didn't make it?
Ooh, first of all, shout out to my streamers. Shout out to my stream community. Right now, we got a lot of people here in the city, not just D, not just Cece, not just Ty, not just Nick, not just a lot of us. We got a lot of girl creators here, including myself. Shout out to Riley, McRatchet. Shout out to the other homie, Cheri. Shout out to, who we got? Chicken. We got... Kenny, we got Vegas Kai, we got a lot of creators in the city, LL, that are making noise. And the way that we are sticking together as a team to see each other succeed is what I absolutely love. But for those who applied to Streamer University and got in, congratulations. And you guys seen what streaming can do for you. Do not take it for granted. Have a plan. Go all in. For those who did not make it, this is your opportunity to, if you really felt a certain way about not making it, you need to take your content even more seriously. That means you need to double down, 10x, you know, produce your clips, edit more, do content more, collaborate more. The people who are on are the people who know people. Seriously, how did Lizzo get in? She know people.
Yeah, what you think about Lizzo getting in?
Shout out to my girl. Do your thing. But all I'm saying is this is not like just a popularity contest in the way that we think. Okay? It's more about relationships, behind the scene relationships. And the only way you're going to be able to build those relationships is if you get out here and get to know people, build friendships, and support these people. So I feel like Lizzo, she's had to know and have great relationships in order to have the career that she's had in the Barbie culture that we've been in, to be a plus size woman, like Black woman at that, and to be so successful. So that is being talent, not just talent, guys. Like, that's all I'm saying is it can't be just talent. We got to be building relationships with people. And I think that has helped me also in the last year. So
yeah, no, you ain't lying. So what's like one mistake that, you know, new creators keep making?
Inconsistency and not collaborating with others.
Inconsistency and not collaborating with others. Okay, no, that's good. Okay.
That's where I messed up too, y'all. I had a bunch of viral moments that I could have just, but I either fell off or I didn't know what to follow up with. And all I had to do was just be consistent and do it often.
Which platform you be on the most?
Definitely Instagram.
Is it better than the others? Like, what do you think about each platform?
No, I think I've grown and built my relationships more so on Instagram than I have the other platforms. But my other platforms, they have their, like, I've gotten viral, where I've gone viral on TikTok before when I was like brand new to TikTok, and I was just like, well, you know, I'm here, like, and I never had intent to like really go all in on TikTok, but my lives pop on TikTok. I've had thousands of viewers tune in on TikTok, just random, like, okay, here we go, you know.
Yeah,
but
I've seen it personally.
so TikTok it's just, I feel like socials are based on your personality and preference. Like the platform, when it came out, when you were interested in it, like people who are still on Facebook, I'd be like, yo, you guys are killing me. Are y'all still on Facebook? But people are still on Facebook. And I think it's just really your circle, your environment, what time it was released, and how old you were when you got started, and just personality wise. Like people who are creators, I feel like are on TikTok.
I got a question. Okay, because you're the first lady I got on here. I want to know, do you think that most females, is it just most of them get on because of just looks?
I think it just depends on the female. You have females that are on there to get validation. You know, likes are important. Or at least they were super important for, the last, like, I would say 5 to 8 years. Likes were super important. So they kind of trained us to, how many likes do I got? Like, to do that already. Or views now. Now we're doing views. How many views you got? How many people can you get to view you? So our whole society is based around that. Once again, it just depends on the women. There's so many different aesthetics of type women, all types of races and ethnicities and sizes. We all see things differently. If I was a heavier set 500-pound woman, I'm probably going to be excited to get me some likes on, on social media. If I was, someone who was shy or whatever, that'd be important to me. If I was somebody who was just like already into it, then it's going to be like nothing for me. You know what I mean? I do this on all my platforms. You know what I mean? So I think every woman, their experience is different. But society pushes us to be this way also. So it's up to us to figure out that balance. That's why I said in the beginning of this that you have to have like internet intelligence and emotional intelligence.
Yes. All right, so I'm sticking to a question for a woman right now. So, damn, I just had it on my tongue.
My bad. I said a lot.
You
I feel like I said a lot.
It's okay. But still, what do you think about the OnlyFans app? Do you think, like, what do you think about the OnlyFans app?
I think,
I feel like a lot of females, because, we done seen a lot that started young, and, like, I feel like that'd be, like, an easy go-to for them. Like, do you think that's the path for a lot of young women nowadays?
No. I think if you're a young woman who's interested in certain stuff like that, you're gonna draw to it. What's the difference from what was it called, like Girls Gone Wild or something like that? Okay, it wasn't OnlyFans then. It was a cassette tape or something. I don't know, but we've been doing this since the beginning of time. Like, why is it that when this stuff is happening,
like a culture shock?
Yeah, it's not quite shocking. The only thing we should be focused on, like, we should not be focused on grown adults who turned 18 on their 18th birthday decide to sell their body. Your parents should have put you in an environment where you should have learned certain things. Now, if you did not learn those things, unfortunately, you're going to learn a different way. But you're still an adult. Okay, you're an adult, you're a consenting adult, and what can we do about it? What we should be talking about is these kids.
No, I was going to say, because we got a lot of this music. You're an artist, you make music. I do want to know what your genre of music is, but we got Spin That, we got Sexy Red. Like, they're not helping. What do you think? Do you think what they doing is helping us, or is it?
Once again, if you have a kid, the parents should be in charge of that. I would love for our government to be more children conscious for a lot of stuff, for foods, for clothing, for education, not just music. But if you have a kid who has access to this music, like if Sexy Red is being played on the radio, or should we just make sure Sexy Red is not being played on the radio and she can be played everywhere else? But if we had a government like that, that'd be great. Right? But we don't. So we have to rely on the parents to, hey, I'm not going to give my kid access to this music, or I'm going to start teaching my kid about this type of music. This is what you guys should be listening to. This is adult music. Like, that's where we go into education and coaching, and that's either up to the parents, the kid's environment, because what can we do about it?
We can't blame the music.
I feel like we can't blame the music because there's genres in all types of categories. You know what I'm saying? You got people with fetishes. Should we tell the people with fetishes they're not helping? You know what I mean? Like, or should we be like, okay, this person's into that. That's not our thing. We're not into that. Whatever. But I feel like things should be age appropriate though. Like, age appropriate. Hey, if the music is talking about sucking and fucking and whatever, let's not put it on the radio. Period. Even if it's subliminally talking about it, let's not put it on the radio, because children have access to the radio. But then again, children have phones. So how will we filter it through phones and YouTube and things like that?
And parent control.
I feel like government can control that. The kid here.
But are you think that the government is trying to downgrade a lot of things or help us in negative ways on multiple ways?
I don't feel like the government's helping us in any type of way.
Propaganda, that's the word?
Propaganda.
Yeah, I think that's the word.
Yeah, I don't think the government's helping us in any type of way, but if we lived in a fantasy world where the government was trying to help us, I feel like there would be parental control on everything, and that anything that is adult appropriate should be accessible for whoever is an adult. But until then, you don't have access to it. That's not just a one area thing. That's parents, environment, schools, peers.
And take the village.
And, electrical devices that kids have access to. I feel like, but then again, then we'll be living in a super controlled, world if that were to happen. So, which I feel like we're headed there anyway. But if the government was really trying to help us, I feel like they should be trying to help kids that can't help themselves.
We talking about government at this point. What you think about our president?
No, I'm not even going to go there. I have no, y'all, I'm not even going to touch too much on politics. I've already touched too much. To me, if you grown, you grown. Do what you want, right? As long as you're not murdering nobody, hurting nobody, torturing anyone, or, you know what I'm saying, genuinely not trying to, fuck someone's life over or mess up someone's life, excuse me, then cool, do your thing. Over there. You know what I'm saying? We're not into that. You do that over there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the people who can't protect themselves are kids. And I feel like our country, no country that I know of, and y'all can educate me on that, is really pro-kid.
I don't think so either. Y'all think you won?
Yeah, y'all could.
CC, one of y'all know one?
So I don't have too much to say about the government other than that. Other than that, y'all.
Okay, so what does your music consist of?
As of now, back in the, when I was first starting doing my music, I was really bent on just wanting to be known as being hard. So I cussed a lot. I talked about a lot of rap. I talked about drugs. I talked about, all this other stuff. Or in my R&B music, it was always sad, about my sad experiences. You know what I mean? So now, for the last few years, I decided to no longer cuss in my music. And I decided to only kind of just gear, not saying completely positive, but just have more of a positive outcome in my music. So it's either going to be hype, turned up, fun, dancing, uplifting. You know what I mean? Lately, I do have sad songs. I have a whole mixtape called Gloom. Mm-hmm. And that was the time during COVID. I wrote those songs and recorded that music. My grandmother died, and then I got my nieces. So a lot happened to me during that time, and I felt like I poured my whole little sadness into those songs, but I also felt like the gloom stayed over me. Mm-hmm. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I should switch my music up. And ever since I've been switching my music up, I'm not gonna lie, life's been a lot better. And I'm like, man, there is a lot of power in music, and we should be more selective. We should be taught how to choose music. Hey, if you want to be in this type of mood, these are the frequencies you should listen to. These are the strings. These are the instruments. This is what it's going to do for you, give you effects, just like a lot of things we're not educated on. Mm-hmm. So my genre of music is still R&B, hip-hop, pop. I have done country. I am a voice actress as well. So I've done cheer music for the Cheer Association. I've done that for quite a few years.
We didn't get into your acting. But finish it, we're going to get into your acting.
But yeah, that's my music. So, and I hope you guys definitely hear that through my music. So, and not to shame anyone from any genre, all types of genre, I find beauty in all forms of music, in all forms of sound. But yeah, so not to music shame nobody. I love everybody.
Okay, let's get into this acting. So what have you been into? You been in some real movies or some local movies, 2D movies? What you been in?
I've been an extra for a few movies. I've also produced my own reality show. Shout out to Womack. It was called at the time Vegas Social, and we had a hip hop. Love and hip hop feel to it, where it was local drama. Shout out to Melissa Benz. She was also in that reality series that we created. And I got a chance to be a producer. So I really like talking about that. But there's a few other extra movies that I've been in. Local movies, shout out to CMG Group. Shout out to, I think I've done some filming for Beats How You Want 'Em. Mm-hmm. I've been some extras for them, music videos. Yeah.
How do you balance all of this?
I would say it's experience over experience. If you guys get an opportunity to do something, just go for it. Go for it, see what happens, and you'll get the experience. I've had the opportunity to put myself in different opportunities and grab different opportunities. So Yeah, it's not so much fitting it all in because y'all, I don't fit it all in. I promise you, I do not fit it all in. I wish I could. When I get a team, I'm gonna be cold though. When I do get a team, I'm gonna be on it. Right now, I'm a one man, one sound, one band, one sound. What they say,
Yeah.
And so it is a juggling act. But you figure it out. You find systems. You find like different things like, okay, I'm gonna always do this. I'm gonna always carry this. I'm gonna always have this on me, and you make it work.
Okay. Sis, you want me to play the song now, or you want me to do my rapid questions first?
Let's do the song.
All right, I thought that right. Okay, so T, you say you got a song for us today?
I do.
All right, we gonna pull out the beatbox. The beatbox.
They put me on the spot today. Okay.
Yeah.
So this song actually is the name that's on your shirt.
Relax.
It's called the name that's on his shirt, y'all.
Oh, no.
Relax. And like I told y'all, started switching my music up. I wanted to make sure that my music starts to heal people. And so that's really my goal for these next 6 months. It's like really, really do that. But it has an R&B feel. I think y'all gonna like it. I'm gonna play for you guys.
Did you produce this one?
I helped produce it.
Okay.
I did. Shout out to RJ2, Raphael, Grammy Award winning producer. We sat and we brainstormed together. I kind of tell him what I would like. And I help him pick the instruments and put them in placements. I love the fact that he takes my direction and helps me bring it to life, and then perfects the sound that I'm looking for. And sometimes he even pushes me vocally. He's helped me develop my voice over time as well. So make sure y'all book with him. If you guys are an artist, he is available to book at Raphael RJ2. Make sure you guys find him. And then I'm gonna play this song. He did the breathing on this song for me.
Breathing?
So the breathing.
Okay, let's hear his breath.
All right, TeeCheriBabie, relax.
Oh my God!
Yay, thank you. I'm so happy I'm so happy because that's the reaction I want to get.
That girl about to be famous. Y'all heard it here first.
Yes, I got to do this with D. Like, you didn't even plan that, and then his
didn't.
shirt is driving me crazy right now because I'm literally shaking. His shirt says that. That was not planned, y'all.
Oh
like,
my God,
that is
T.
crazy. He came with the aura. You've been aura forming.
Thank
For
God.
real. Y'all
Thank
came with
you.
the aura today. I appreciate
Oh
y'all.
you did that. You really did that.
I'm so glad. I hope y'all like this song. It's dropping this month, July 27th. Okay. So, and I got to do here. I'm so happy. Thank y'all.
No, thank you for that amazing song. You
thank
really
you.
did your shit. Hey, shout out that producer. You did your shit on that shit. Even let her produce it. Well, what make a good producer at this point?
Man, just chemistry. Like, you know what I mean? Just, you got people that you're able to create on a whole nother level with when y'all just vibe. And honestly, there is no right or wrong way. You got so many different artists with different sounds, like Future, Life, Metro. Like, you got the girls like Bia, they killing it, right? Bia, she killing it. Ice Spice, their sounds are so different, but the producers that they work with know their sound and help them to just, and sometimes it's the engineers, sometimes it's the executive producers, sometimes it's your collaborating friends that be like, yep, that's the sound, so yeah.
No, you did that. That's a mainstream song. I can most definitely hear that shit on my radio. I really could. All right, before I do my rapid questions.
Okay.
Do y'all got questions
He
background?
already made me nervous y'all made me nervous this entire interview. So
No questions background. I did that good, huh? What?
he was on a roll. You had me on a roller coaster.
It's no script. I'm gonna take you here. I'm gonna bring
He
you there.
did. We went from relationships to background to childhood
This
to
little rapid question about to be
politics.
funny. We ain't done yet. Okay. So you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. This one. Tell her. Okay. You answer it. Rich or famous?
Rich every time.
Sneaky
Every time.
link or relationships?
Relationships.
She only saying that because she got the ring. Soft life or hustle?
Ooh, I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie.
Baby. All right. Cook or Uber Eats?
Definitely cook over Uber Eats. Now, if you said restaurant over cook, I would say restaurant.
No, your cook gonna be better for sure. All right. Text or FaceTime?
I only FaceTime you when I know you, but I'm gonna text everybody. Who is this? Who is this? Who's calling this phone? Who's calling? Yeah, I'm a text.
Are you a passenger princess or a driver?
I could be both, but they're two different personalities.
One or the other.
They two different personalities. So if you in the mood for soft tea, I'm passenger
Both
princess.
tea. You can't keep picking both. One or the
If you in
other.
the mood for we gotta get there, vroom, yeah, she's somebody different. So passenger princess. I prefer to be a passenger princess.
Tall or funny?
Funny every time because I'm goofy as fuck. I'm finna laugh over some dumb shit every time. I told you I'm on the spectrum a little bit.
All right. City life or that country life?
Ooh. Real last give about a 5'6". Okay, I'm a city girl. Yeah, for real. I'm a city girl.
All right. TikTok or Instagram?
Huh? This is a pick both question. Ew. Okay, Instagram.
Coffee or tequila? I know this answer.
Neither. Tequila over coffee.
Tequila.
Over coffee, but not in the morning.
I don't know.
I don't want that.
Hood date or luxury date?
Luxury day. Why are we going to the hood? We did that already.
Netflix or outside?
Outside.
Okay. 100K followers or 100K cash?
100K cash.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you could turn them into money.
Sometimes you got sometimes you got people that watch you, but the people you see are the people that support you. So give me the 100K cash.
All right. That was the last one. So my next question now, T.
You're killing me,
What
y'all.
is next for T? Cheri, don't forget the baby.
TeeCheriBabie motherfucking baby.
All right. Right now?
You weren't looking. I had it on this camera, but you looked that way.
Damn.
Oh, I know, because I've been doing that too.
Okay. What is next for Cheri? Nope, redo again. All right. So, what is next for Cheri? Don't forget the baby.
Please don't forget the baby, y'all. Okay. What's next is I'm finna continue to grow with my streaming family, and we going to the top like nothing else. Like we either gonna get more collaborations, more bookings, all more money in our pocket to support each other and grow our family more. That's all I see.
Amen.
Like,
All
yeah.
right. So, before you leave, I need you to say what's one message that you can leave with everyone that they can resonate from a year from now.
None of this shit is real, so there's no need to be afraid. Go for it and just see what happens.
All right.
I don't even know where that came from, but I'm glad I said it.
That was amazing. So
And relax, y'all. Relax.
Just be calm. Breathe. Get the breath on there. Relax. And that was another episode, like she said, on No Script Needed. We out of here. Aight.
Aight.